right, we're back. I threw it out there, but it deserves a segment, man. Dexter Reed in Chicago last month, shot by the Chicago Police Department. Plainclothesmen, let me give you the scenario. 5 plainclothesmen riding in an unmarked police car. Pull his brother over here in a white SUV. Tell him roll window down. He rolled down at first, then he's like, why y'all got y'all guns out and stuff? So he started rolling the window back up and locked the door. Police, open the door. Anyway, then they turned the body cam on after they got out the car. They claim it was a routine seatbelt violation, which is, I know that's a lie, because his windows at the point when they stopped him were up and the windows were tinted and you couldn't see through the window. So it wasn't no seatbelt violation. Then they claim he shot at them first. And you got 5 policemen surrounding your car with their guns pointed at you. I doubt if he thought he could shoot his way out of that.
Right. You shouldn't even feel like
he
got
got out
the
the car without his gun, according to the videos that they showed. Got out the car without his gun. They claim later they found his gun on the inside of the car. And then he came around the back of the car and they fired 96 shots between time he got out and time he got to the back. 96 shots and killed the boy, Dexter Reed.
It's so overwhelming and unimaginable, but let me ask you this. Do you think that because it's been such a space between the last police shooting, do you think that as a society we kind of forgot and that's why they think they can get away with something so extreme, so overt?
That shit happens so often, how can you forget? How can you forget Laquan McDonald shot in the back 16 times 3 years ago by Chicago police? He ain't had nothing but a pocket knife. How can you forget when yesterday the goon squad in Mississippi was sentenced?
Oh,
for 6 of them.
Absolutely.
Just went in and raped a man. Supposedly he was sleeping with the white woman. So how can you forget?
Well, what needs to happen is exactly what happened in Mississippi. These guys need to get sterner laws. A lot of police officers, you get a vacation most of the time.
They don't pay leave.
Yeah, they don't pay leave
in Chicago.
Yeah.
They're on paid leave.
Yeah, you're on paid leave. So you get a vacation.
That's a vacation.
And then amongst that, certain people in this world gonna send GoFundMe to them. They already make the guy that shot my man up in Michael up, was that in Detroit? Carl Durrell, the police officer, shot the young man for just having a cigarillo or whatever. These people make money. These cops get money in GoFundMe. So me killing an unarmed black man or an armed black man is kind of like, man, this is kind of a come up. And I don't know what politician. I'm just being honest. I don't know what kind of politician or what we got to do to force them, but they got to make sterner, harsher laws on these police officers. Period. That's the only way it's gonna stop. And not marching, not violence on violence, not economically. You got to make an example to all these police officers who do that.
You think if black men started defending themselves against the police, the situation would only get worse?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to encourage that.
Yeah, I'm not encouraging. I just think you just need the lawmakers need to just drop the hammer on these guys. That you go home, even if you don't get fired off the force, you're just not getting paid until this thing is over with.
You're asking such an extreme. You're asking something of a society that has not changed since the beginning. It ain't gonna happen.
Well,
my thing
if
is,
we keep saying it ain't gonna happen, it's not gonna happen.
And then the other part is you saying it's been a long time since you've seen one. That's all media driven.
Absolutely.
It ain't been no long time.
What they gonna put on front or what they gonna sweep under the rug and what's not gonna get publicity.
That he was in the gang. That's why I asked who he was, because I've been researching a lot of the gangsters in Chicago. And just some of the things, a project that I'm working on. And that's why I was asking what his name was, because the first thing they're going to try to say is gang related. But something of that magnitude that tells you that it's definitely some street stuff that's going on. For them to do that in the open.
Hey, plus you got to ask. Plus you got to ask the question: why you got 5 police officers in one car?
It was a tactical unit. But you ain't out looking for seatbelt.
No, that's my point. No, that was my point.
They were specifically
They weren't just regular
him.
patrol officers, for a seatbelt violation. You got 5 detectives because they are plainclothes.
Yeah.
That means they're detectives.
Yeah.
They're not out there trying to Well, their job isn't to
They're
go
not
out
doing
and stop
street. I know they're
regular crime.
not doing traffic stop.
Right, they're looking for gang members and
My
drug dealers and
question-
other stuff.
Specifically looking
At
for
the
him.
risk of sounding racist, which I'm not. When you gonna kill an innocent white man?
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
When you gonna pull a white teenager over
Right.
and he
And
pull
it's
out
not
his
that we
mobile
want it to
phone
happen,
and
but
you
that's
think it's a 9mm? When that gonna happen?
Nah. But what's so hard about punishing the police officers? I mean, we just made a law to protect people from the LGBTQ community. So what is so hard about punishing police
But
officers?
the thing is, historically, rape has never been a high charge.
But what's
Like even when you said
hard
the
about
police
the law?
raped a man, like they gang squad raped a man, rape has never been a real high charge like compared to murder.
But what's hard about
They
making a
shot
law?
him in the mouth. They shot one
He
of them in the
lived.
mouth.
That's a problem.
I mean, my thing is, number one, rape
goon squad
rape
did.
is one thing, but if you rape a heterosexual man, that should be a higher charge.
Ho.
What?
Whether you are heterosexual
No,
or
I'm just saying, if you
you do not have the right to be violated,
What the hell
whether
you
you're
talking about?
heterosexual
But you can't-
or whether you're gay.
No, I believe you
Violation
said
is
that.
violation.
Weightball is so.
Violation is violation.
Red, trust me.
No.
You don't want
No.
I'm gonna step in.
No.
Y'all buck breaking.
I'm
Y'all
gonna
buck
step
breaking.
in.
That's different. That's
Violation
different
is
than rape.
violation.
Gotcha.
Don't say
Violation
shit.
is violation.
The nerve of you, nigga.
Yeah.
To compare the rape of a woman. There's nothing worse than that.
No, I would say a woman who has had heterosexual sex before, raping her is gonna be better than raping me. Hell no, raping her gonna be way better than raping me. What y'all talking about? Hell no, I know I'm gonna be scarred for life. She might be able to come back from it, but I know I would never be able to come back from that. I would not be the same person.
Weightball.
He
just
said.
saying-
He
Wait,
said. He
Take
said
another
he
drink.
would.
Take
I'm
another
not gonna
drink
laugh
or
at
get
that
some
shit.
water.
I'm just saying.
On the air.
Off air either.
Because that is the most ridiculous shit, ladies.
It's a difference.
Yeah.
That's the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my life.
On
First
or off
place,
air.
I'm even gonna go against it. First place, as a man, I mean, if it's 6 policemen, I guess they all got guns, you know. But if you allow yourself to be raped, I don't know, you might. It might not
How
be
can
a
you
rape.
allow yourself
Yeah.
to be raped?
Right, I agree. How
But
you gonna
there
allow
is
yourself?
nothing, brother. There's nothing worse than
The vulnerability of a woman.
rape.
It's
Period.
nothing exactly, whether it's a man or a female. Violation is violation, whether you are heterosexual.
Well,
or
violation
live a
is
different-
violation, but you know, I mean, there are some. I mean,
Okay, but if
I'm
you-
a man, right? I cannot imagine a woman ever wanting to be raped. But there are some women I'd be like, you could rape me.
You know what?
Can't rape the willing. Can't rape the willing.
You know what?
Yeah. You can't really
Way to
wait
make
the
the
willing,
light-
but
way-
I understand what these
Way to
saying.
bring the likeness in, bro.
I understand what
Way
you're
to
saying.
bring-
Very few
way to
men
bring it into the
report
light.
rape by women.
We understand rape
Yeah,
is
I ain't
wrong
heard too many-
all the time, but you gotta admit it's levels of rape. Like if somebody rape a little baby,
No.
keep it real. If somebody rape a baby versus somebody rape a grown woman, hell no, you
Way
out here
back.
raping babies.
That's a different type of. That's a
That's
different type
another,
of hell.
that's another level.
Way
Like, come
back.
on, that's a new level of rape. Now.
There is no
Ball.
level.
All rape is the same, man.
Okay, well, I'd
horrible
rather
either way.
Ain't
I'd
no
rather you
rather.
rape a grown woman than to rape a baby.
You should not want to rape anyone.
Babies
not wanna
ain't
rape
babies ain't
anyone.
a higher level than come
Shouldn't
on now,
wanna
not
rape
even
anyone.
babies.
Wait, ball. Do you know what
Weightball.
you're saying?
Shouldn't want to rape
Weightball.
anybody.
Whoever rapes you is evil.
They evil as hell. They evil. They a demon. They a high-ranking demon.
If you have had a personal experience that you would like to share,
Oh no.
No, I'm just saying.
I'll listen to that.
I'm just keeping it real. I'm sorry. I'm in both seats. And
Rape-
you gave me this moonshine.
Rape is just
Here we go.
It's definitely the eclipse.
rape.
Blame it on the shine.
Rape, murder, and child molestation, to me, are the worst 3 crimes of humanity.
Absolutely.
But they
Absolutely.
equally worse. It's not one that's higher.
All of them deserve death penalty.
So all
The
these
only
teachers,
problem-
so all these teachers and stuff like the boy rarely, and I guess maybe he's too shy, but you rarely hear the teenage boys reporting. There's always the parents that are doing these kids a certain way.
Are you talking about these? You talking about these middle schoolers who are getting their teachers pregnant?
Yeah. And-
Yeah, those little boys were taken advantage of.
That's what I'm saying. But nobody, they don't make a crazy.
Oh, no, rape is rape.
I'm just saying.
Rape
like
is
one
rape.
man. When y'all said there wasn't no levels, y'all said no levels, but y'all kind of quiet about that.
I agree with
Rape
you.
is rape.
I agree with Brian
young-
because women do take advantage of young boys.
Yeah.
And when you talk to young boys, men who have been in that situation, they
Yeah.
tell you it is a psychological thing with some of those guys that I've talked
Yeah.
to. They do say there's a psychological issue with them.
Yes.
Some men.
Some
is like
those
they,
14-year-old
they down
boys,
with it.
those 14-year-old boys who are accosted by those 25-year-old women were taken advantage
Very
of.
unlucky.
But do they tell though? Like most of the time, it's a parent.
No. That's what happens when it's a young man.
They don't
Somebody
tell.
goes through their phone and their parents are like, "You took advantage of my son." But there's not a young man out here who's
Young
14.
boy said you took my virginity.
Oh yeah, you took it. You took it, right?
Right.
I lost my
Do more.
And then I just
That's all
want to
I'm
go
saying.
back
It's not
again.
right.
You're right though.
It's not right. But I'm gonna have to bow down a little bit, Weightball.
See, it's levels to this
But
rape thing.
your
That's what I'm
angle-
saying. There's levels to
Your
rape.
angle was wrong.
Oh, well, I might have said
That's
it.
why I
I
can't-
didn't
yeah.
filter it the same
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
But basically, I'm saying the same
You was
thing.
about
It's
to
levels
get
to
it.
this rape thing.
Had to give y'all some food for thought.
It is not as bad. I'm going out on a limb. It's not as bad when a boy is taken advantage of by an older woman as it is when an older man takes advantage.
Exactly.
Now, there's an argument. Well, if you ask a
Girl.
mother about her son, she would completely disagree with you. I feel that
Well, mothers have been wrong historically for a long time.
And men has been equally wrong.
I'm just telling you,
for
man.
a long and men have not been right.
Even Tupac,
But-
even Tupac said that. How can a mother raise a man?
And since
Huh?
the lady can't
Tupac, how can a single mother raise?
I want to ask this question.
How can a mother raise a man?
I want to ask this question.
Ask it.
How do you men feel about Russell Simmons' daughter telling him, if you don't continue to take care of me, I'm going to date a 65-year-old man, and that's what she went. Well, older man. She went and got a 65-year-old man. She's 21,
And
but
she
the
broke
man
up
is
with him
65.
yesterday. Yeah, she just broke up with him.
Okay, no matter what she.
I don't
broke
see
up,
nothing
she
wrong with
said-
that. I'm 65.
So you would not turn down no 21-year-old. Yeah, so you wouldn't turn no 21-year-old down.
So you're fine. So I just want to find out how
If
you
she's
guys feel.
21,
So you
it is what it
guys
is.
are okay with your 21-year-old daughter dating a
DC?
significantly
Ugh.
older
Can't
man.
stop it.
I mean,
So, DC, how would you feel coming to Thanksgiving dinner? You got to go out of the country to visit Russell Simmons because he never coming back, I don't think. But
Russell Simmons,
Nah,
if
he's
you
staying-
listening, Russell Simmons has called into the show before.
Yeah.
all right.
So,
Def Jam.
what's your question?
I'm saying,
is Diddy moving in?
would you couldn't date his daughter and then go visit him for Thanksgiving and be like, yeah,
Why
hey,
not?
Russ, how you doing?
Why not?
I could.
How you doing, young fella?
Right.
How come you couldn't date his daughter and go to Thanksgiving? She's 21.
Well, is it now? The rule is twice. I'm sorry, half your age plus seven.
Yep, that's
is
the rule.
That ain't my rule. My rule is I got a 40-year-old daughter.
Okay.
I'm not going under that.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Under
That's
no
what's up.
circumstance.
Yeah.
So,
If I go
didn't
under
you
that,
say again?
my daughter, I got a 40-year-old daughter.
Your daughter's 40?
Yeah.
Man, I didn't know
I'm
that.
not going under 40. It's got to be 40 years in there. Now, if it's two girls and both of them 20, that's 40.
Hey.
We'll be back. You're listening to DisRace.